This short video will explain a few of the changes in the new Baby's Days app compared to the previous app. The new Baby's Days app was launched in July 2022. You will log in as normal as you previously did. Once you log in, you will be taken to the control center, and this is where you'll notice the first change on the system. You will now see a number of alerts on the icons on the screen. These alerts indicate an issue within the particular section. For example, permissions and policies would mean that permissions are requiring a parent signature. You can simply click on these areas to be taken to that section to see the issue that exists. Here we can see within the permissions section we have a red sidebar and a red signature icon on Harvey indicating that a parent's signature is required. Another change that's taken place is we have a left sidebar menu. This can be accessed by clicking on the three lines at the top of the screen. Alternatively, you can swipe from the left hand side of the screen to the right hand side to bring out the sidebar. In addition, you will also notice the red and orange icons and red and orange sidebars indicating an issue within that section. To return to the control center at any time, click on the left sidebar icon on the top left of the screen and select the 9 small squared icon in the right hand side of the left sidebar. This will take you back to the control center. If you would like to add quick access icons that appear at the bottom of the control center, click on the icon in the top right hand corner of the screen beneath the time. After clicking on this icon, you'll be taken to the quick access section where you can select which icons you would like to see visible at the bottom of the control center. In this example, we're going to randomly select a number of different icons. Once you have selected the icons you would like to see visible at the bottom of the control center, scroll to the bottom of the page and click on Save. You'll now see here at the bottom of the control center you have the icons you selected that you would like to be visible as your quick access icons. Clicking on any of these icons will take you instantly to that section. To access the live feed at any time, click on the live feed icon in the top left hand corner of the screen. Within the left sidebar menu, you also have a configuration icon in the top left hand corner of the screen. Click on this to display your My Profile, your global settings, your push settings and the connections that have taken place on this device. And finally, on the left sidebar menu you have a search icon. Click on this to search for a specific section on the system. We are now going to go to the toileting section so that I can show you the changes within an overview section. When you arrive at a main overview page of a section, you will see the children within the room that they've been assigned to. Here we can see 3 children have been assigned to the default room and the number 3 indicating the number of children within the room. To the right of this you will see the sort order icon. Clicking on this will allow you to display the children in the order that you desire. Here we can see first name A to Z, first name Z to A, last name and age 0 to 9, 9 to 0. For example, if we click on first name Z to A, the children will display alphabetical order from Z to A. If you would like to display the children by age, for example, click the icon and select age 0 to 9 or age 9 to 0. At the top of the screen you will see a search icon. Clicking on this will allow you to search for a specific child. To the right of the search icon we have the filter icon. Clicking on this will allow for different options within different pages on the system. Here we can see default no filter and the option to view and edit the included children, to select the children you would like to display in this section. Another change that has taken place on the overview screens on the app is you now have a left swipe and a right swipe. Swiping to the right on a child will display a number of icons. Here we can see within the toileting section we have the option to view and to add. Within some sections, you can also swipe from the right to the left to display additional options, including the delete option. To the right of the child, you will see 3 icons. Clicking on these 3 icons will display additional options. For example, here we can see for the child their age, when they last had a toileting recorded, and the number of wet, soiled and dry that were recorded today. In addition, you can view and add for the child. In a number of sections on the app, you now have a plus icon in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Clicking on this will allow you to carry out an action within a specific section. Therefore, as we are now in the toileting section, we can click on the plus icon and you will see you have the option to select children, where you will be taken to a new screen where you can select the children that you would like to record the toileting for. In this example, we're going to select Harvey and Johnny. Once selected, click on the tick at the bottom of the screen. You'll now be taken back to the previous screen where you can record the time and the type of toileting. Here we can see at 12:18 we're going to record a wet toileting for the 2 children, Harvey and Johnny. We click on the save button and here we can see instantly we now have one blue icon indicating wet for both Harvey and Johnny. Here we can see we have a left sidebar where we can see we have an action carried out for Harvey and Johnny. Now if we swipe to the right, we can click on the view icon to be taken to the toileting section for Harvey for the current month. And here we can see for today at 12:18 the toileting was recorded for Harvey. Clicking on the back icon at the top of the screen will take you back to the previous page. We're now going to move to the permissions section where I can show you additional icons and left sidebar colors. We're going to click on the left sidebar menu at the top of the screen, go down to Legal, Permissions and click on Assign. Here we can see at the permissions overview page that Harvey has a red left sidebar and a red signature icon. This indicates that a permission requires a signature. If we swipe to the right and click on the view icon, you'll be taken to Harvey's individual permissions, and here we can see that all permissions were assigned to Harvey and they have yet to be signed. To view the permissions to sign, you can either click on the 3 dots to the right hand side and select Sign. Alternatively, you can swipe to the right and click on the signature icon to be taken to the page to sign. Scrolling down the page, you will see you have 2 sections for Parent 1 and Parent 2 to sign the permissions. Clicking on the pen icon will allow the parent to sign the permissions. Once at least one parent has signed, you will now see that permissions assigned to Harvey now indicate a green left side bar, indicate that those permissions have been signed. If we now go back to the overview page for the permissions section, you will see that Harvey, also on the overview page, has a green left sidebar indicating that all permissions have been signed.